All right. So before you trade on 5 minutes actually. Wait for your order block before you sell. Look at the perfect example now. Information high. I actually took a sell here and I closed my position here. Okay. Now after seeing this information high, I know this is my order block because this is the last bearish candle, right? So all I was expecting is this trend to break this thing, then I will sell. But you can see that it's actually started spiking on the other block. It came back again, started spiking on the other block. Okay, and you see all this spike. So assuming you follow this rule to just sell from here, this spike will give you loss. All right. So that's why it is good for you to wait for other block. Only if you want to catch small movement. That's why you cannot wait. Now, as it is now, this is just it. As it is, this is the peak formation. You already have a peak formation. The market is already trending. All I'll be waiting for is for this market to break below this my other block. If it didn't break it, I don't have any entry. So you don't need to wait for any yesterday high or yesterday low. I don't care about it. So this market should just continue to trend and they'll break my other block before I start selling. So the reason is because as it is, as it's dropping, it can get to this trend line and with this moving average rather, and they'll spike up. It can get to this trigger line and then spike up. So you want to see this market enter into the moving average and the trigger line before you sell, just like I did here. I just entered this spike. When I say okay, after this spike, it didn't break this trigger line, so I entered for it. So I took this on the 1 minute. Alright, so this was where I entered this sell. The color is already red. It's showing me a down. At least you can catch 5 minutes. Okay. One thing about boom and cash is that you can calculate your profit. You know how much you will get if you use one lot to get five successful trend. Okay. You know how much you will get if you use one lot to get 10 successful trend. Okay, so that's just the rule there. Now you can see now that after this spike crosses this moving average and trigger line and it trended back on this line, it spike up again, trend back, spike up, trend, spike up, spike up. Now it has crossed the trigger line and the moving average. At this period you can have a safe trade. Okay, but until it crosses it, you cannot trade because spike can enter at any time. Okay, so you wait for it to drop to break your other block before you sell. Let's look for another example. Okay, this is a very good example now. So we have your information high. This is your other block. Okay, so all you need to do is to pick your tool, then identify your other block, then wait for this other block. Wait for the trend to break the other block. You can see now after it turned down, it got to this other block and then it spikes again. Okay, and when after breaking it here, you can see that even the spikes here will not give you so much of so much of stress because it later get exhausted. Can you see? So it later get exhausted. That's why you have to wait for the other block to be broken. If the other block is broken, just say stay on, place your take profit and leave it to run. Place your take profit and leave it to run. Okay, this is another example. Information high, other block. Okay, so after giving this small profit, all this spike comes in, but I'm sure if you follow this rule, it will later be exhausted. That's why I don't use stop loss. I only set my take profit and leave the market to run. Okay, let's look for another example. Okay, quick formation high, other block, you sell. Just pick yourself. All these trade around this place, they are safe. All these trade around this place, they are safe. Okay, information high, other block, then you sell. Now let's look at crash. Let's look at crash. Okay, crash will trend up. So you wait for pre-formation. As it is now, there is no other block. This other block is too far. I will not take this other block. I will not take this to be my other block. It's too far. Okay, this is your pre-formation low, and there's one other block here. Okay, so after breaking this other block, at least you still have some successful 15 minutes, 20 minutes to be in profit. Okay, so let's see again. I will not consider this place to be my other block because it's too far. I need something that is very close. Okay, this one now. Information low, other block. I will still pick this guy. Okay, now how do I determine my take profit? All I believe in is, as far as crash and boom is concerned, I don't expect too much. I just want, if I can catch 5 minutes safe trade, so I calculate my risk based on 5 minutes safe trade that I can pick. If I can pick 30 minutes safe trade, I calculate my risk based on 30 minutes safe trade that I can pick. Okay, so as it is, it's not that okay because you see other block now you now expect the big movement to start coming. No, you look for, like I used to tell my students, every support and resistance are potential spike zone when it comes to boom and crash. All this bottom and top, they are potential spike zone. So I just pick the next obvious zone to be my take profit. Assuming I pick this buy now, I will take my profits even before getting to this peak. So I pick my take profit around this place. If I enter for this buy now, I'll pick my profits around this place. Okay, if I enter for this buy, I pick my profit on this high. So all this one I just leave it, I overlook it. So even though the market still has more probability of going up, no, I will just take my profit as somewhere reasonable. Okay, and you can be scalping with 1 minute too. You can be scalping with 1 minute, whereby you wait for this market to turn to purple, give you this buy signal, and make sure, all I'm trying to say that before you place any buy option, make sure it is inside. If you are trading crash, make sure that this trend is already inside this moving average and this trigger line. Anything outside it here, don't trade. It's not safe. That's my point. Anything outside is not safe. And if you are in, don't expect big movement. Okay, it doesn't happen all the time. Actually, I exit my trade. Okay, let me use this as, if I enter based on the market already entered this moving average and my trigger line and it's showing a buy here. Okay, immediately this thing is started getting closer to my candlestick, I will close it. Okay, it's just telling me this, and spike can come in at any time. This is another example. If you enter this buy and this trigger line is getting closer to your candlestick, leave the market. Spike can come in. Okay, only if you want to be trading spikes, you can be trading it. I don't trade spike, I only trade trend. Okay, this is another one. When it starts getting close to it, spike can come in. That's the meaning. Okay, you can see it. You can see it. Spike is coming in. That's so me, I exit my trade immediately, start getting closer to it. And like I said, I just want to look for, if I can catch 5 minutes safe trade, it's better. It's better since I know that okay, certainty I will get my 5 minutes as my take profit. If I want to catch 20 minutes as my take profit, once it's certain that I can have my 20 minutes as my take profit, then I go for it. Okay, so this is just how you pick your trades. No, nothing big about it.